Exactly. We're the sleeping, and you're watching InsidePunk.com. I'm Doug, and I'm from Jefferson Township, New Jersey, and I sing.
My name is Joe. I play drums, and I'm from Levittown, New York. Long Island.
Liar.
I'm Cameron. I play guitar, and I'm from Massapequa, New York. Long Island, same.
Sal, and I'm the big bad bass player from Queens, New York.
All right, so how we got together? I just shortened the question really short. So,
Well, us three met from Sky and Falling.
Falling.
Then we decided we wanted to do another band, and then what happened?
Tried out like 20 singers.
20 singers.
Found this
And
smack.
we settled. Let's just say we settled with this guy over here. He was just like a guess.
Yeah.
And
They just took a guess.
and then all of a sudden we were playing music.
And then right after that, we had zebras behind us. Almost every day there's a zebra behind us. I don't know why. It's kind of tweaking me out a little bit.
Beautiful, right on.
It's just weird how we always come across them, but
Yeah. We're a very zebra-oriented band. We
love zebras.
We don't do much without zebras.
Yeah, we went to zebra corps and stuff.
Like if this zebra wasn't with us, we probably wouldn't be doing this interview. But thank you, and thank the zebra for.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
you all right? Do you need a drink? He's good.
I would describe our band as. Yeah, I repeated it.
Yeah, that was nice.
Oh,
no,
good.
that was sick. Let's each say a word. Let's
I would
each say a word.
experimental rock, but it's still rocking really hard.
What?
Super strong,
Psychedelic.
powerful,
Funkadelic.
funkadelic.
You're supposed to do one word, two maybe.
Oh,
Basically, we sound a lot like Wicked Wisdom.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, we don't know. The reason why we're answering this like this is we really don't know how to describe it. It's like, whatever, kind of rock, some punk rock in there,
Some elements of hardcore.
a little bit of everything kind of.
We throw in some salsa.
Experimental rock and roll, I like to.
Yeah, experimental rock and roll, done.
That was good.
Let's stick with
Good
that.
job, Joe.
Experimental rock and roll.
By the way, we love to clap for ourselves.
Sal, good
We
statement.
also love to clap for zebras.
We already did that.
Yeah, we did, okay. All right, this is all right. First record, Believe What We Tell You, off of One Day Saver Records. Okay, check this out. Chris, the owner of the label, he actually was the singer of Sky King Falling. So when he saw that we were doing another project, he was immediately interested in what we were doing. So we kind of, why not work with your best boy? Instead of going with a label you don't really know much about. So we kind of just started working with him, wrote bunch of songs and stuff, and got hooked up with, a place to record with Mike Birnbaum and Chris Bittner up in Woodstock, and did a record. I don't know. Pretty much that's the story behind it.
It took us about, we had a lot of time to write it because as we were forming the band, before we even had Doug, we started writing tracks, and then he stepped in and sort of like made everything a little bit more cohesive, vocally, and I guess we wrote the record over the course of about a year. And then after we were officially signed, we just started touring full time and put out some demos and stuff, and then like Cameron said, airbrushed them ourselves, burn them, the whole nine.
We actually toured before we got signed for a while.
Yeah, we toured before we got signed, then we got signed, then we continued to tour, and then we went in to record the full length. And it came out in September 2004. It's been about almost 2 years.
I think the new one's different because, first of all, we've been a band for a little longer now, and I think we all kind of got into our place. We know where we wanted to be as a band. So we only had 2 months to write that record, and we had a lot of inspiration behind the record, which is, it was a very real record for us because we not only do we feel like we knew what we were doing a little bit more in the studio and like writing in general in the studio. When we were writing before we went into the studio, we just felt like it was a lot easier, and it was because been doing it for a while, and then we had a friend that passed away from Bayside, and that kind of triggered a lot of the creative energy in the room, and we kind of just jammed out a lot and just basically wrote the record for ourselves in a way to get through that whole situation, instead of just being like, oh, we have to write this record for victory. We wrote the record kind of chill, bro.
Yeah, real nice.
Right in the middle.
People got interviews and stuff, bro.
Anyway, so no, but when we wrote the record, we wrote that, it just had a lot more meaning behind it, I think, than anything we had done in the past, just because of this the nature of the situation. So, I mean, Doug wants to add to it, because I can tell.
I do. That was just written from a lot of personal experiences from everyone. So everyone pretty much kind of just went in with the same mindset. You know, a lot of stuff wasn't going right. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to add. Winds up being a very beautiful thing.
Yes, it was alright.
It goes back to the "My Heart Isn't Broken and I'm Not Dead" is pretty much a tie-in from Believe What We Tell You. We had a song called "If Your Heart Was Broken, You Would Be Dead," and it's kind of like self-explanatory in a way, you know. But the tie-in pertaining to the record this time was more like to show that, like, you know, like, I don't know, like, I guess like moods can change and stuff like that. But
Because on the first record, like that song was kind of not really making fun, but kind of just a little satire on like the whole emo scene and everyone crying about everything all the time, and every song is about the same thing. And not that there's anything wrong with that, you know, like having songs about like relationships, like obviously inspires a lot of music, all in any type of genre.
It's just really pussy.
It's just, yeah. So we wrote that song, and in the new record we had a lot of songs. We actually did have a lot of songs that were kind of about like relationship stuff, because we were going through them at the time. So we actually, this record, the last record
we were all dating each other too. That's
Yeah.
why we all went through it all at the same. We were all really into each other, and like.
Yeah, so we
It's the real
made
truth.
that first If You're Always Broken because we were kind of just like making fun of things, and then the second one was kind of just like tying things together, bringing it back for our old fans.
We wanted to bring it back, and it's sort of funny. Like on the first record, we have girls chanting it, you know, and it's almost just like, you know, enough. If your heart was broken, you'd be dead. So, you know, just get over it and peace out. I guess we were all in the state that we were in at that time. That's sort of like exactly how we felt, and we just came up with a clever quote and just went with it. And on this one, it's sort of like it's the opposite. It's guys on the record chanting, and my heart's not broken, I'm not dead, and you know, so go suck someone else's member.
Oh yeah.
You know, screw you, type of shit. The way we sort of write is when it clicks, it clicks. Like we're the type of band where we just go and sit in a room and we jam, and when it's on, it's on. When it's not, we go home trying to stab ourselves, you know, because like we'll have 2-week dry spells where we sit down and we're just not vibing over each other. It's not working. We can't get any output. And but when it comes together, it really, really comes together. And there'll be like a day we'll just sit in a room and we'll just, you know, just bang out a ton of parts. And so it's sort of all natural. It's a very collaborative effort. And,
we're a jam band, so we work off of moods. Like if we're all in the right mood and we're not thinking about outside stuff and we're jamming out, coming up with stuff, it'll come out pretty awesome if we're on that same wavelength. But most of the time, I hate these guys, so I come into practice.
We almost named ourselves Jamsters.
We're kind of like modern day. We're kind of like modern day hippies. Like, you know, we don't like. We don't
there's
like.
modern day
we don't
hippies
like.
that look like.
Yeah. We were gonna
We
call
don't like
ourselves
patchouli or anything
Jamsters,
like
yeah.
that, but like we're really good with like, you know.
We're
The,
the hippies.
the whole Jamster
feeling, yeah.
thing, like I was really into it. They didn't really like the name Jamsters. I was like really
Was
pushing
it the
for
Jamsters 7?
It was like Jamster 3 or something.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
well, it was a Jamster 3 before he joined.
Oh yeah, there's Jamster.
And then it was
and then
the
Jamster
Quattro.
4 didn't sound right, and then
There's
we
like
were-
Jurassic
we
4.
were
there's,
talking about
like, the Village-
Jamsters, and we were like,
Jurassic 5. Well, we
don't
were
know.
trying to do the Jamster
Jurassic Park.
Quattro. The Quattro. But
oh
that just
yeah, that
sounded-
was, and then we
that
could-
just sounded
he
weird.
couldn't really sing Spanish, so
Like, I'm not into it. As Mexican as I am, I can't do it.
But
So yeah,
now we're the sleeping. If you don't know, as you're watching this.
We were gonna spell it with 3 E's, but then like I don't know, I just on shirts it took too much space up, so we're just
Yeah.
like, let's just do 2, I guess.
How has the response been for the new album?
No one likes it.
response is
No one really likes it.
crazy.
I mean,
it's been good. We're this next tour that we're on. This is the first day of this current tour, and the record came out during the last tour we were out with Bayside in Halifax, and I'm the Avalanche. And so we started to see sort of like what the new record was doing for us at shows. But I think now, because it's been out for a little while, on this tour we'll hope to see like, you know, some response from fans and stuff like that coming out to shows. So, but otherwise, MySpace and all that kind of shit, we've been getting really, really good, you know, responses. So, and if I guess the negative ones, they just don't take time to write. So I guess we were fortunate enough to.
yeah.
Every day, pretty much.
I don't know
got
what
better
Joe
on
just
the
said,
tour.
but I think it was cool.
The negative responses, like I guess if people
Yeah, I
hate
feel
it,
you,
they
bro.
don't take the time to write and let us know you guys fucking suck.
I'm clapping for that fight. I like
No,
it.
I'm for it.
I like the fight. I like the fight.
Sal used to box before he was in the
I was a
band.
boxer.
He was an Italian boxer.
Italian boxer.
show
My
you-
name was,
Show him the stance. Show him the stance. Yeah.
That's it.
You got it. You still got it.
That's my stance. If you want to box, just give me a call. Whoever is watching this. I'm really into it. I love boxing, so
It's
What is it,
actually-
like 35 an hour? 35,000 an hour?
I'll box you for $1.50 an hour.
Oh, okay. That's pretty sick. That's a sick deal.
$1.50 an hour is not too bad.
Psychopathic death Chinese rumba. Wait, no, that's Fred.
When I first came here, I fell in love with Joe, and Joe didn't like me because he was with Cameron. It's kind of fucked up. I just thought I'd tell you guys that.